Hi guys, Jerusalem has a lot of holy places. You already know that. There are many videos about it. The thing is that between the holy places you have some non-holy people that will try to scam you and rip you off, and this video is going to be exactly about that. The places that you should be more careful and tips what you can do about it. The first place is right here, the top of Mount Olives, the lookout. It's a beautiful place to start the day in Jerusalem. You have the sun behind you, the holy city in front of you, and many scammers all around you. Now, I will say that Jerusalem is safe, much safer than Rome or Barcelona, but still there are some places you need to take more caution, and this is one of them. My tip for you here, don't take your wallet out. There are many pickpockets here. You can have $10 to buy small souvenirs, but this is not a place to buy a new Rolex. If you want to take photos and take a lens out or something like that, you can do it here, but it is a bit safer. You can just walk a little bit down to the cemetery, and over there nobody will bother you. Here we continue to the next stop, Gethsemane, right down in the valley between the Mount of Olives and the Old City. Right here between the tomb of Mary and the Church of Gethsemane is another place that you should be aware of. There are some very aggressive sellers. Now, I will say that many of them are honest guys just trying to make living, but some of them will sell you stuff that's worth $2 for like 20-30 bucks. And my tip for you here is never take it to your hands before you ask for the price. Always ask what the price is, and only then take it and pay it, because once you take it into your hand, the price will go up and they will not accept it back. It's their right to be aggressive, but it is your right not to buy. And the rule of thumb is that if you are feel pressured, then it's a sign you shouldn't buy. Just give it back, leave it, and continue. And from here we continue up to the Old City. As you go down from the Jewish quarter to the Kotel, you will see some people that will approach you with a red string. They will want to put it around your wrist and bless you, and then they will ask for money. My tip for you here, don't accept a red string and just continue. Restaurants in the Moristan next to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre is another place you need to be extra careful. The closer you get to holier places, the greater the chances that you will be scammed. And what they do here, there are many restaurants and they can all show you a menu without prices, and after you order they charge you really a lot for it. Or what they do is that they show you the menu and it says falafel for 18 shekels, which is fine, but after you say falafel, they bring you the falafel plate, and for the falafel plate they charge 60 shekels, which is way too much, like 3 times too much. So first of all, I will say there are no great places to eat here around the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. If you want to eat in great places, I did a video about it and I will put the link somewhere here. And I will say, if you do sit here and eat something, point at the price and say falafel for 18 shekels, so you won't get the plate. It doesn't matter if falafel, shawarma, hummus. See exactly how much you're going to pay and tell it to them before you order. Very important tip. And let's continue. Along the Via Dolorosa there are some very aggressive sellers. The worst place is around station number 5. It's also a junction, so there are a lot of people over there, and there are some very aggressive sellers that can even swear at you if you don't buy. Just continue walking and see that your wallet and camera is at a safe place. The area of Jaffa Gate is another place you need be aware of. This is the main gate where most of the tourists enter the city, so it makes sense that there will be here a lot of scammers. I personally wouldn't recommend to change your money. If you want to change money, over the corner, like 70 meters from here, there is the post office where you can change money without commission. You can also buy their SIM card, so you will have internet for very cheap. Another thing you need to be aware of here is that people will approach you and say that they are guides, and they are actually illegal guides. And what they will do, they will bring you to their shop or will force you at the end to buy something. In Israel, all guides, like myself, when we guide, we always have to go with our license. This year it's blue, it was red, so every 2 years we get a new one. But go with a licensed tour guide. It's very, very important. I will say that here at Jaffa Gate there is the Sentiments free tour that starts here, which is a great tour. I just don't like the name. I don't like the name free tour. It's more a tip-based tour. And there is the tourist information of the Ministry of Tourism, which is great. You get free information, free maps of the city, and it is right here once you enter Jaffa Gate and turn to the left. So I will say the post office to change money, it's a good place, free tour, and the tourist information point of the Ministry of Tourism. They are great places. Other than that, I cannot show you the problematic places because I don't want to be sued, but the area of Jaffa Gate, you should be very careful. Like many places around the world, taxi drivers can scam you, and in Israel all the taxi drivers have to work with a meter. If you enter the car and they don't use the meter, get out. They will scam you. You will pay like 100 shekel for $25 for a minute drive. So if you get into a taxi and they don't use the meter, get out of the taxi. Very, very important. My tip for you here is or make sure they use the meter or use an app called Get. This is the app we Israelis use. I think they can still scam you, but it will be very dangerous for them because you have all their information, and by the way, they also need to use the meter. This is the most important thing. If you got scammed, and I'm not talking paying a bit too much, like something with your credit card, or even, I don't know, paying $40 for a shawarma, you can always come here to the police at Jaffa Gate. They are very tourist orientated and they can help you. Nobody wants to spend time filing a complaint, but usually like they will send a policeman that will come with you, and usually you will get your money back. Now I can also give you their phone number. This is the phone number of in Israel, the number of the police is 100, but specific here in Jaffa Gate, it is 02-622-6150, and I will leave the number down here below. That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is important to know that Jerusalem is safe. You will feel safer here than in most of the large cities in the US, but still there are some important stuff to know. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe, and don't be shy, leave a comment below. That's it. See you in the next video, or here in Jerusalem. Yalla, bye.